Hello everyone, I'm Mark Thompson with the Digital Music News here at this special DMN Pro event in Los Angeles, California, entitled The Rules for AI, and it's one of the most fascinating discussions you're going to find anywhere about the current issues facing AI and the music industry today, both the good and the bad. Let's check out some of the discussion. A gathering of music minds and creatives settled in here at the FYI venue in Hollywood. This is the first in a series of DMN Pro events put on by Digital Music News and Partners. After opening remarks from DMN publisher Paul Resnikoff, the headliner, CEO, and founder of the FYI campus, will.i.am, took the stage. Flanked by a distinguished group of panelists, each with a unique perspective on AI, the event coordinated and moderated by Digital Music News Chief Revenue Officer Noah Ittman.
Thank you all for being here today.
will.i.am wasting no time getting to the very heart of the AI issue.
If you were to ask me, are we using this tool correctly? I would say no. Just as far as the imagination goes, we're just barely fucking around.
I use AI as an entrepreneur to build new experiences rather than using AI for my creative exercise. I have no problem with my current state of creative flow, but as far as allowing teams to be creative in one singular place, I use the foundation of AI, these large language models and foundation models, to build new experiences for other creatives. I think it's important to start empowering, supercharging individuals with their ideas and manifesting, materializing those ideas, whatever their ideas are, whether it's songs. But I encourage people to write songs on their own, right? Eventually they're going to be competing in a very serious way. So might as well skill up and knowledge up on your creative expressive process. How do you express yourself? Because it's really going to be about expression moving forward, that true raw human emotion, and AI will never take that away from an artist digging deep within inside themselves and unleashing their emotion at its purest. And I encourage every artist to go down that path.
Grammy-winning producer Jordan DJ Swivel Young is the founder and CEO of Hooky AI Inc., a music tech platform specializing in AI voice modeling.
Essentially match someone's voice. Think of it like a filter. I can take my voice and then apply Will's filter to it, and now it sounds like Will. And who's it for? I mean, when I think of generative AI and what's happening with technology right now, it's really, maybe the most exciting time to ever make records. And if you think of the history of music, the way that music has evolved, genre-wise and things like that, it's always been evolved by technology, right? When the electric guitar was introduced, when the synthesizer was introduced, when drum machines and samplers were introduced, even auto-tune, like all of these technologies shaped the way that we hear music, and they were tools for artists to go and create something new that we haven't heard before. And when I think of these generative tools, that's how I view it, is these are new tools for new artists to create new things that we've never heard of. And that's what I'm excited about.
A highly engaged audience taking it all in, like Jason Donnelly and Matthew Yost with Soundtrack Loops.
We're excited to be here today to learn more about AI and how it's going to be used in the future, especially for creatives. Soundtrack Loops is a company that has a huge catalog of royalty-free, isolated instrument loops that artists can mix and match and chop and mangle and make their own music out of. And since it's royalty-free, they buy a license to use it. They only have to pay once, and they can use it in their commercial works and whatnot. So we're here to sort of learn more about how AI might be used, or how our loops might be useful within AI and AI application. We also we're talking about possibly licensing our catalog to AI companies who might be able to use royalty-free loops, whether it be for creating new content or perhaps even learning from our content. So that's what we're here to learn more about.
A quick break for lunch and it was back to the stage. The second panel focused on copyright issues surrounding AI, legislation, and how to navigate the unknown moving forward.
So you can imagine maybe an artist who makes music for TV or movies and it's background music. That's sort of where the AI, generative AI is right now for music, is sort of coming more into the production space. It's not quite there to mimic pop music. But you could see a situation where if you're an artist and you're writing music for TV and someone comes along and says, well, we trained on all of the hundreds of hours of music that you've written and here's an AI that can do your job for you. Obviously that could put human creators out of business and we don't want that. So that's what we're fighting against.
will.i.am with some final thoughts.
How do you have an automatic interpretation of how you're feeling? That type of AI. Automatic interpretation of your expressions on a human level. And artificial intelligence to help you strategize and how to proliferate that expression, that interpretation of your emotions from yourself. And then there's like, what we do at FYI, creating, conversational collaboration, enterprise messaging for folks to, center as a team and have better workflow by having digital asset management tools, strategy tools in the form of AI, and allowing teams to creative teams to really get their creative on. So thanks a lot.
And that's a wrap here in Los Angeles, California. I'm Mark Thompson with Digital Music News. I'll see you next time.